Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a what we eat in a day video rather than what we eat in a week of dinners. So in this video I'm going to show you how I combine inexpensive Aldi groceries with food that we are blessed with from the food pantry to make hopefully a day worth of decently well-balanced meals. So today is Saturday. Normally throughout the week, my kids have self-serve breakfast, which just means that we always have things on hand that they can pretty well make themselves. The younger two usually need a bit of help. So it'll be things like they have to pick a protein, a carb, and a fruit. And so like protein, we have sausage patties and links, peanut butter, yogurt bowl, those kind of things. The carb, I always have like homemade muffins, any type of pastry that we get from the food pantry in the freezer. And so they can warm one of those up. And then fruit is, we have fresh fruit, frozen fruit, canned fruit, whatever we have on hand that they're allowed to get into. On Saturday, however, I always make a breakfast because the kids get to get up in the morning and watch a movie, which is kind of a rare treat in our house. Usually they get a movie night on Friday night and then on Saturday morning. And it's honestly just because then I get to laze around a little bit extra on Saturday morning. Because Saturday is the day that I clean the whole house, like top to bottom, and get it ready for the next week. So this morning I did my kids' favorite food ever, and that is baked oatmeal. I will post this recipe in the show notes because it is a favorite. I mixed this up the night before, put plastic wrap over top of it, and left it in the refrigerator. So then in the morning, I put it cold in the cold oven, and then I turn the oven on so that you don't have to risk putting the cold pan into a hot oven and potentially breaking your pan. So today I did apple cinnamon because we had some apples that were getting dry and needing used. But if you don't like oatmeal, I don't like oatmeal. My kids all do, like just standard cooked oatmeal. I do not like it. I don't like the texture of it. If you don't like cooked oatmeal, try baked oatmeal because it is different. It is almost like a cakey type feel to it. So, all right, I'm going to dip this up. Oh, breakfast for me, I will fast through breakfast. I usually do. If something changes on that, I will film it, but I almost always now fast through breakfast and just wait until lunch to eat because I'm just not, I have never been a breakfast person. And now it just works best for my body. So, all right, so we'll see you at lunch. All right, lunchtime. So Friday night, we always have pizza, and generally for lunch on Saturday, we eat the leftover pizza. So we only had like 5 of these little strips of pizza left from last night. So I pulled out I think it was an Italian bowl loaf of bread and sliced it like 3 deep and made 3 more pizzas just really fast. And it's one of those where I put the toppings on and then I pop it in the oven 400 for like 10 minutes and it's done. So that extends that pizza a little bit further. With that, we've got some carrot sticks. Ooh, I need to watch that pan still hot. Some broccoli and cauliflower and some dip. We've got some apples that are starting to get like the skin wrinkly. So I got some of those sliced up. I do have one kiddo that's meh on pizza. I know, what's wrong with her. And so she will probably end up having cheese cubes and summer sausage, and some of the other kids will probably eat that as well. And then we always pull out for lunch the sweet treats basket that has just kind of whatever random candy that we have going, and they get to pick one item and get one of those. For me, I am so beyond ready to break my fast because I am hungry. I was having a conversation with one of my kiddos earlier, and we were just sitting there talking quietly, and he's like, "Are you hungry or something?" Because my stomach was growling. So yes, I'm hungry. So for me, I made chicken nuggets for me last night in the air fryer and had 4 left that I didn't get eaten. So I'm going to eat those and some zucchini fries. Excuse me. Still getting over that cold. And that's probably gonna be good for me. If I'm still a little bit hungry afterward, I might eat something, or I might wait and actually eat a snack today. A lot of times I don't eat snack. I just eat my 2 meals. So I may end up going ahead and eating a snack today because this isn't huge. It's enough, but for not eating breakfast, then when I eat lunch and dinner, I tend to eat a lot. And I did get my zucchini fries a little overdone for me, but it'll be all right. So, all right, that is lunch. We'll see you for dinner. All right, snack time. The kids get to pick something out of what's called the snack box, which is just this area of our pantry where we have things like granola bars, vanilla wafers, squeezy pouches. These are the peach yogurt cups, trail mix, and then anything like granola bar, microwave popcorn type stuff is in there. And then we also have like anytime that we get like cups of yogurt or something like that from the refrigerator, they can pick one of those items as well. And that's always 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They get one thing. Dinner time. Tonight okay, Saturday nights I always make something big so that we have leftovers, and I'll explain why here in just a minute. So tonight I have meatloaf. There's actually a second one in the oven that isn't quite done yet. This one was a little smaller. I did 3 pounds of meat. It's 2 pounds of ground turkey and 1 pound of ground deer meat. And I'm not going to go into how I make meatloaf because it's meatloaf. It's good. I know meatloaf is divisive. On some people love it, some people hate it. My whole family loves it. So meatloaf, mashed potatoes. Okay, growing up, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, cooked carrots, and fresh blueberry muffins was the meal. Like, that's how we always had it. I deviate from that. So we've got mashed potatoes. This is asparagus from our garden. It is doing amazing this year. Like, huge stalks, beautiful. Tender, lovely, yum. So I just roasted that with some oil and salt on it. I might throw some pats of butter on there to melt over top because yum. And then I will probably put balsamic vinegar on mine because I like it. This was a package of zucchini from our garden. I thawed it and then sprinkled it with salt and put it in a colander in the sink and let it drain the salt, pull some of the excess water out. And then I put it on high temperature and sauteed it just to try to make sure that it didn't get wet or didn't stay wet. And then when it was done, I pulled it all out to the side of the pan, put some garlic in the middle and sauteed that for like 30 seconds and then mixed it all together and sprinkled it with Parmesan cheese because yum. And then we also, I did a loaf of the artisan bread and just baked it in a loaf pan, the same one that the meatloaf was in. Washed it and immediately filled it with meatloaf. So that is dinner. I do have butter, honey, and jam for the bread. So that is dinner. And yeah, that's our day of meals. We very rarely do dessert, like once a week. So it's just not something that we do. I've talked to the kids about the possibility of changing dessert night from Friday night when we have pizza to Saturday and making something dessert like a pie or something like that every week. But they like having pizza night and dessert and movie and like it being a whole thing. So we leave it. But yeah, I will post any relevant recipes in the show notes. I appreciate you guys coming along with me for a day of eating, which is different. If you liked this, let me know. I generally stick to the dinners of the week, but I also know that I tend to I feel like I have like a rotation of 20 meals kind of thing. And some of them change up seasonally, like soups during the winter, more salads during the summer, but yeah, I feel like I kind of make the same thing over and over and over again. So sometimes I feel like maybe the meals of the week are getting old. If it is, let me know and I'll do more of these what we eat in a day videos. We do repeat breakfasts and dinner or lunches a lot too. So I don't know. I'm one of those people where I don't feel the need to like create crazy weird, like new recipes. In order to keep our grocery budget low but still buy decent quality food, I feel like we buy simple ingredients because of that. So we're not buying a lot of the interesting ingredients that make for interesting meals. Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm tired. I'm hungry. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.